here.
We
Misha's
have made
here.
it. We've crawled here. This whole season, we've been crawling to the finish line, and we made it.
Finally. Oh my God.
It was touch and go for me and you. I think like week 2, it was started to become touch and go for us when it came to like the
Truly.
episodes being boring. Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah.
Mhm.
So, Misha, you watched the finale. I'll full disclosure, I did not watch the whole thing. I kind of bits and pieces, social media. Misha, you watched more of it. So, who
Oh,
won? Give us the thoughts. Give us the rants.
okay. Drum roll, please. Yes. Okay. We're going to do a little birthday shout out to Brittany later. But yes, happy birthday.
Thank you.
Trinity won. Da 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 da. We all clocked that like
Oh,
3.
shock. I could have never imagined.
And
Wow.
Anaya and it was a 2 interracial. Well, yeah, all the couples are in some way or another interracial, but yeah, it was Bernadette, Karnaya, Melanie, and the Antichrist, and Kata and the other Antichrist. In that order.
Wait, so Karnaya was
Yeah,
second place?
yeah, yeah.
This season has rewarded so much bad
Oh my god.
behavior. But
No,
go
I
on.
mean,
Go on.
so obviously the main thing that I could not. There's 2 things that I can't stomach much of anymore. It is Bryce and Trinity's repetitive conversations, and Melanie and Sincere. I hate it so much that they think that we see something. And Melanie actually said the fact that we made it this far shows that America feels like they see something beyond the bad. Like, they really see. And I'm like, girl, do you see something? Do you really see something? Don't listen to us. Nice. Don't listen to us.
Oh my God.
But yeah, I mean, I watched basically Kata and Zach's date and a little bit of Anaya's date. I basically just wanted to see like how Zach was acting. Like, was he? And I think he was putting it on. He's just so awkward, honestly. And
He is. I did see a little bit of that. And it was just even their conversation where they were like, outside of here. And it was so not loving, even though I guess he was trying to say, like, outside of here is when we'll really test our connection or whatever. But the way he was saying it was just so like awkward and weird and like not romantic, like in the
not at
least.
all. And it just really does seem like he wants to get his behind to America. But it's to be with
Mm.
Bryce. He literally said at one point, I never thought I met a guy like you from Silver Lake. Sorry. But yeah, like he never
Okay.
never thought I'd meet a guy like you. And I'm like, who says that on like this show to like,
Right.
he didn't say that to Kata. He never says like, oh my God, like you're my dream girl. And I mean, obviously
Yeah.
like he says like, this is such shade to Kenzie when he says my love I my Love Island experience really started when you came into the villa. Like
Yeah. Big
Kata.
shade.
But I mean Kenzie, but I mean, honestly, that's all I really watched. Bryce and Trinity were really, really happy. Kenzie, the smile that Trinity had on her face, actually, as they were waiting to hear the winners, like the biggest smile. Like you just knew that she knew that they were about to
Mm,
win. Kata did not seem surprised when they were in 4. Like each couple was like, oh yeah, yeah. And they're like,
mm,
Trinity won. So it was very obvious to
yeah.
them. Kata and Zach both were like, I did not think that we were going to even make it this like tonight or whatever.
I
So
wish
I
they
mean,
hadn't.
that's really all. And then Sincere was there. Like,
I I mean, I don't know if there's too much to say about tonight, like the obvious winner won, we've already known these 4 couples are going to be there. But I think I just really, the thing for me is how we got here and this vote for your top 4 thing and just the fact that they've never done it like this before. They tried to make it seem like, oh, we're doing this to answer like the fan, demands to, I guess, have more control with the vote. But I'm like, this was not that answer. And we already like the finale is a direct fan vote. So we weren't that far from it. And I just, to me, the most compatible couple vote, obviously, Casey and TT were more ahead.
yeah.
And nothing had happened. that would change anybody's mind to suddenly switch that order. It's
Yeah.
not like, oh, like Sincere and Melanie, a lot of things changed to where like, oh, if the vote was at a different time, maybe after the families came in, that really shook some shit.
Yeah.
It literally was like, all we saw is Casey and TT actually get more close. And Zach and Kata seemed like they actually had more drama with the exclusivity stuff. So how did the votes change that much? It was because now in voting for your top 4, they just kind of slid in on the core 4 of it all. But I truly believe that if it had just been vote for your top couple, they still would not have made it. I think it would have been the same top that was in the last vote because it wasn't long enough ago for anything to have changed for real.
So I heard a theory yesterday, and I'm pretty convinced that it's true. And I'm not, look, this season has radicalized me when it comes to production. Because I'm usually just like, y'all do y'all. I don't really try to overthink it. I just be in them. No, this is like the manipulation that we have seen this season is so blatant. To the point where at first I was thinking like, we're really seeing like the human side of production to see them make all these mistakes. But now after I heard this theory, I'm like, oh no, this is like the strategy. So basically, long story short, when PPG became the thing, Leah in particular and Serena, so forth, became bigger than the program. And Leah in particular broke out of like, needing to be beholden by the network. She went out and got her own money, did her own thing. I think now she's currently listed on Forbes, right? So she has her own money that Love Island could not really benefit from. The same thing happened with Nicolandria. Because Nicolandria happened under their nose, right? Like they didn't even know until towards the end that they were a thing. And so because of all the things, the fallout that happened, Alandria don't want nothing to do with Love Island. Like the core, the whole Beyond the Villa last season was bombshells, right? So the people on that cast had no strong connections. Alandria, all of them wanted nothing to do. Another time where production could not really benefit from their star. Alandria is at the golden, like she's shot into gone. You can't get her back. So this year, because Beyond the Villa has been a flop. So they're like, we're going to control our cast so that they don't become bigger than the program, and that we're going to make sure that the OGs make it to the end so that, and like continue to like have them under our whatever, so that we got Beyond the Villa set. And we also can because basically like, there might be a contract, whatever, but like Love Island can connect these people with brands. Like when it comes to the ads or Beyond the Villa, so on and so forth, they get to benefit those percentages. But if the person is out, they can't benefit from that. So yeah, I think Love Island manufactured this season to follow through with this core 4 so that the audience, and I'm pretty sure it's a younger audience, they can't be caring about us for this kind of thing. So the younger audience can stay with this core 4 going into Beyond the Villa. Also, it is very clear that they wanted Trinity to be the breakout star. And from the get-go, putting her in that $3,000 dress, all of that, they wanted a nickel, like they act. So I got this theory from this girl on YouTube, Blue Centric, and she basically said that this season gave us 4 different type of Nicolandrias. Lily and Bryce, obviously. Kata and Zach, a little different biracial situation, but Anaya and Carl, a Blasian Nicolandria. I'm just like, they know that America cared. Well, the audience of Love Island cares about Black women. Black women, dark skin. From season 2, we more than likely have a chocolate gorgeous Black girl win. So I think they just tried, they really got this template together and they wanted to make it work for them. They wanted Nicolandria that they got to create and manipulate towards. And I'm like, okay. So we'll see how this all comes apart. What do you think?
First, I think Kenyon is here late.
He was not
CP time. So I'm about to add him in.
My
Hello.
bad. Hey y'all, what's up?
You asleep?
No, I thought y'all was gonna watch the whole thing, and then we was gonna start after it was over.
We said 10:30. We got here at 10:30.
Hell yeah, my bad.
You the one who actually wrote
When I saw that thing was like a hour and 50 minutes, I said, okay, so we gonna start about 11.
The baby, I couldn't move. I already fought for 10:30. But anyways, but we were talking about how it feels like there was so much production intervention in this season, and just so much like from this core four whole, nonsense to like trying to this theory that we're sort of trying to create a whole bunch of Nicolandrias. You know what I mean? And like, I feel like, to me, I feel like production is really trying to just like, they're trying to take whatever worked from the past 2 seasons, which were the breakout seasons, and see if they can just like bottle that and like, okay, let's just make that happen again. Like,
I don't know.
Did
y'all peep what happened on that when Trinity and Bryce were having that date?
Look,
slow motion shots from production was so terrible. Like it they were so off balance, and it was forced, and they were literally just, it was overproduced. I don't get how what we just saw. I mean, I don't know. I just joined. Y'all please tell me what's going on.
Well, Keon, just so you know, if you watched the whole episode, you watched about
you're the authority here.
Yeah, the 75% more than us at the least. So we're listening to you when it came to the dates.
Yeah.
Oh, so y'all didn't see that part?
Nah.
Oh, it's so overproduced. They do probably about 5 to 6 slow motion shots, one of Trinity and she's just smiling, and then one of Bryce and he's got this goofy look, and then they do another slow mo, and then they smile in slow mo. I mean, I don't know what's going on with, I don't know what happened from past seasons to now.
Keon is like, what did I just watch?
I feel like everything, like even from the Islanders to also the staff and people who work on the show, I feel like everyone has become too aware. I feel like the Islanders are there. They are aware. They are aware of like, I want to try to be the next Nicolandria or whatever. Oh, if we stay, if we're the OGs and we stay together from day 2, that America will love it. There's just too much awareness of like winning and being America's favorite and trying to get the endorsements from the Islanders. And I think from the producers, there's like too much awareness of the social media chatter and what people think, and just so much like there's like the authenticity is just like gone. Authenticity is just gone.
On that point, when it comes to production, like the whole idea of like getting a lot of the OGs to the end, I think that's why we didn't get that influx of bombshells. I think that's why we didn't have all those dumpings, right? I think after
that was missing.
It took us like 2 weeks to have like another dumping almost, like, or I don't know, it was not happening on a normal schedule. And I think that might be the norm. If they care about getting this cast to Beyond the Villa every year going forward, I think that what we just saw this season is going to become the norm. I think that this is the standard. They have to. It's an operation.
Wait, GYLD said they did a whole Disney production. Did you see a Disney production, Kenyon?
Yeah. Yes, that's exactly what I'm saying. It's the slow-mo, the slow pans into, so I can make sure that you feel like it's intimate. No, it didn't work, yo. I just didn't like it.
They're working so hard to bring romance into a lot of couples that are just not that romantic.
That wasn't there.
It's just because this, again, one of the things that we love about Love Island is that people fall in love and we see romance. We're seeing like beautiful moments. Like Nick and Alandria's date last year was like gorgeous. We loved it.
It was beautiful.
And that ain't happened.
Their date was actually cool though. No. I'm not going to say that the date, I literally saw it. I was like,
the conversation though.
No. I was talking about the date, like the fire they had. It felt like they were they in Fiji? What were they?
They were all they've been in Fiji for the past little while.
It felt authentic. I loved it. However, it was production. They were trying to make it something that it wasn't.
Yeah.
It really, to me, it came off goofy.
Well,
I
this
know.
season been goofy. This season
Yeah.
has been goofy. Like, just so blatantly, like, just like, what the F just happened? Like, I feel like we felt like that every episode or every time we voted. We're like, well, that was a waste.
Yeah. This comment,
yeah.
if a comment gets 50K on Twitter, it's implemented. I felt this like people were the ones saying Corbin feels like AI, you know, Corbin GPT. And all of a sudden in the show, they're saying, oh, he's like AI. Do we all just spontaneously have that thought? I feel like no. There was a lot of conversation after the final four was revealed about, you know, Black women being in the final and like, you know, Black, you know, you might be able to quibble, but Black women being in the final. And all of a sudden, Trinity, wow, you guys, there's 4 Black women in the final. Like, I feel like every single thing, and even Zach, I did see Zach and Bryce had a conversation and they were like, you know, people may think our jokes are weird, but blah, blah, blah. It was like, they're directly addressing some of the conversation. No, don't say yet because maybe never. So just tell us.
It was after Trinity and Bryce had won. It was, we got to bring it back to the last time, the conversation we were having. Zach says to Kata, can I go kiss Bryce? She's like, no.
Can anything be about me?
Y'all, so when it came on, I just fast forwarded to the last 30 minutes and watched that. Y'all didn't do it that way.
If I was Kata, I'd literally be like, can it ever just be about me? Can I be the apple of your eye?
Yeah.
Wait, when did he say that? What had happened that after he, like, what was he saying?
This is when, you know, the fireworks and stuff is going on.
Oh, okay.
Announcement, because you know the final four of, the final four of Trinity, Bryce, and Anaya and Carl, and then and then now we have this winner, and everybody's congratulating each other. We're so happy, and then he says, "Can I kiss Bryce?"
Oh my God.
That's I'm gonna open up my eyes now because I was never looking at that until I
And Kata said no, right? Have y'all heard Kata's dad talk about Zach?
No.
So you know, Kata's dad is Haitian. First of all, he kind of fine, high key, you know.
Look, the genes is good in that family. Okay,
it comes from him. But he said, I'm gonna have to ask Zach, you know, are you feeling us? Are you a type of way? Are you a certain type of way? That's what he said. I have to ask him, like, are you a certain type of way? I just want to know, like, because some of the things I'm seeing, it seeming like he might be a certain kind of way. So that's what Kata's dad is interested in knowing. I wish he would have came. The sister and the dad, I wish they would have came.
There was some dad that came on tonight, but it was Melanie's dad, because he was speaking Spanish as well.
Oh, he was on the show?
Oh, they had parents? They had more parents?
Videos. They have videos.
Oh, okay. Yeah, I couldn't watch that.
Everybody shout outs. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
Wait, have we talked to you, Keon, since Casey went home? How did you feel when Casey went home?
No. I text Britt. I was like, my mouth was on the floor. Like, I couldn't believe it. It made me so mad, especially after seeing what happened tonight. And the first person who went home we could have just gave that part to Casey and TT. I don't know what happened.
If we didn't do this 4-way vote, it would have been. Yeah. I honestly believe they would have gotten in. And like there's so many people like, well, I work in TV. First of all, I used to work in TV. Kenyon works in TV. Like, girl, we know TV. I work in TV, and there's no way they can rig the votes. Y'all, we're not talking about them actually going in and like changing numbers. We're talking about them like manipulating a system. You know what I mean? To like get us to an outcome. Like, yes, the vote is authentic, but they created a situation where like, you know, that you have this like 4-way sort of thing, you know?
I'm stepping away real quick. I'll be right back in like 50 seconds.
Okay. But
Dog.
yeah, so
Yeah. So
yeah. Yeah.
I don't. All right. So as far as what did you see from tonight's episode?
I watched like the beginning. So well, I basically watched like all of the little all the way up until the Zach and Kata date. And then when they started to get to the Carl and Anaya, I couldn't take it because like I just feel like Anaya is being rewarded with like for bad behavior.
Well,
So I can't watch
okay,
it.
but I can't front.
Yeah.
From watching that part, I thought Anaya still wanted Casey.
Say more.
It was
Tell me
literally just
more.
how she was reminiscing. Her and Kata after the date. It's her and Kata. They're talking, and she's kind of. I don't know if it's her and Kata or it's her and Melanie. It's one of the two,
Mhm.
and she's literally just thinking about like, yeah, I wish I would have did this. I wish I would have did that. But it all felt like I wish I was better to Casey.
Really?
Yes.
Wow. Okay, I'm gonna go back and watch. So you said she was talking to either Kata or
It was either
Melanie.
Kata or Melanie.
Okay. Yeah. Okay.
Mm-hmm.
I'm gonna go
And
back and watch that for sure.
it was literally from that part. I'm thinking like, oh, I think she's still mad. She's salty about Casey. I just really feels like. I mean, I really feel that is going to be something to look at in the future because I feel like now they're making Love Island like how the real world rule old school stuff.
Yeah.
And now they're trying to separate it into the different parts. So the second part that's going to happen during the fall winter season, I think that's coming.
Casey is not gonna no way Casey's giving no. Wait, so what did Anaya say exactly? She said that she wished she would have been better to Casey?
No. She didn't say that. I just had the feeling from watching Casey. I mean, Anaya was talking to either Kata or Melanie, and she was just talking about how when she came in, she was a little closed off, or she just didn't know how the experience was going to be. And just in those words that she was saying, I was thinking, it sounds like you felt like you should have just been on KC, and that should have been your guy.
Yeah, I mean, honestly, that was her guy. She was like, "Oh my god, I'm so happy Carl's back." At the end of the day, I think that again, to the earlier point of production really playing a big role. They're like, "Oh shit, we got to get somebody in here for Anaya," especially because the way this whole season has gone. As soon as somebody's single, they're dumped. There was no time for people to like be single for a while. So Anaya was going to be single. Get Carl back in here. We know if we do this vote, that he's the only real, option that people are going to bring back in here. So we got to hurry up and get her somebody. Otherwise, she's going to be dumped if we keep, doing our same thing. And we can't have that. We got to keep our core four together. So I just feel so much intervention and the way that she was like, "Oh, I'm just so happy." To me, I never felt the chemistry between her and Carl. I never felt that she really, I think that they both are physically attracted to each other. Like, of course, they're like physically attractive people, but I don't think that she was feeling him. And back to when Casey was in the mix and she would say stuff like, "Oh, Casey is such fine shit. I want to be what fine shit." And like, I think she had an image in her head of like what she thinks her person should look like, what her couple should look like. And she has not imagined herself with this Asian man. She just has not, like, I don't think she sees it. I think she sees like Casey is the type of man that she wants to be with, even if it's not that specific man, but like, we look good together. He's a hot black man. I'm a hot black woman. You know what I mean? Like,
too, because he was literally immature. And I understood those issues that she had with him because he took nothing serious whatsoever. So I understood the issues. I mean, I'm just thinking about him not being picked, and that's why that ended up like that.
I still think that Anaya thinks that Casey and the villa gave her more clout than Carl at the time,
Correct.
right? Like, I think
Yeah.
that
And she cares about that standing.
Exactly. And I think that that lays to your point of like, that's what her idea of like, okay, yeah, me and Casey, we're going to be like second to Melanie and Sincere. Like, that's how her head thinks probably. But also tonight, she told Carl at the end of the episode when they're in second place, she was like, I'm just so happy that you were able to come back and you gave me the time of day. And I'm just like, Anaya, stand up. Like, it's always that. Like, I get what she means because, like, yes, she sent him home and he's back, and like maybe he didn't have to give her the time of day. I get that, but everything leads back to this idea of someone picking her, and it's just,
Yeah.
oh my god. I mean, and the thing is, too, so what we were saying earlier is that like we're rewarding so much bad behavior this season, right? Like we're rewarding this idea of like Anaya needing to get picked, and like, yeah, like I don't know if she's gonna be able to reflect and like look at the things she did wrong because of how the public has taken this situation. Same with Melanie. Like, I mean, I'm sure Melanie's gonna get hit hard in some ways because she knows that the brands and all of that want her to break up with him. But right now, baby girl is like in her own psychological cult happening. Like, you know, she is like,
now, she don't know that them brands are coming at her. Y'all think she knows?
No, she don't. I'm saying, but she's going to know. Like,
you're saying okay. I'm sorry, my bad.
Yeah.
My bad.
She's saying like she is going to realize that like, oh, everyone is not really behind me. But right now, she has been so rewarded. She like everyone in the villa said, "Get back together, go to the hideaway. You're gonna be in the top couple. Now you're in the final four." Like it's been honestly like I can't believe it. It's been irresponsible of production to allow her to stay in this relationship as long.
Yeah.
And I can't tell, by the way, let me know. I can't tell if we think that this relationship is so bad because like therapy, you know, talk is all over social media. And so we're identifying him as like a manipulative person. Or I wonder like if we were just like watching this and like without social media, will we think Sincere is as bad as he is?
Yes, I would. Like I said, I'm fully bringing my personal experience into this. I can't deal with liars. Like I have dealt with too many. And now like first lie, I hate you. I never want to talk to you again. And like for him in like 5 minutes apart, he literally said, I don't want to explore with her anymore. I'm not going to kiss her. 2 seconds later, kissing and exploring. Yeah. I'm no. The lies.
I absolutely would have disliked him. I just don't know if I would have known how. That's what it is. I just don't know if we would have known how dangerous. Like I feel like a lot of people really do ship them as a couple. Like people aren't just voting for Melanie because they love Melanie. Like some people think that they're meant to be. I heard that they're bullying her sister, saying that they're telling her sister that her sister bullied Sincere in their relationship at Family Day. So I'm just like, I think if we weren't as smart, would we not realize that this is like dangerous manipulation? Or do we just think that like, he's this guy who lies? I don't know, but I guess I'm just like, does production not realize this? Like, I just think that it's very irresponsible for this relationship to have been rewarded as long as it has. Like,
I don't think they care. They want conversation. They want ratings. They want people engaged, whatever that comes down to. You know what I mean?
Damn.
That part is actually
wait, there was a comment early. Let me find it. Here we go.
We got
After Sun was my finale. First of all, if we weren't playing, I mean, it kind of was mine too, because I barely watched tonight. I thought the After Sun episode was pretty good. Did y'all watch After Sun?
What a good time. Only thing I skipped was their intro. I skipped the intro because you know how I feel. I feel like they don't need to be sharing their. But I heard that what they said was really good. But I don't want to hear their opinions. I want to hear what the Islanders have to say. But other than that, it was an excellent episode to me.
Yeah, it was very like when it showed all of them coming back. First, them spending the night together in the hotel, which was like some tea, and then
all of them spent the night together.
Yeah, so each couple had like their separate rooms, And
Oh,
so,
but
and
as
they,
couples.
yes.
Yeah.
So it was their first time
Ooh.
basically in their own each little hideaways, you know, like they each had their own room together. And we saw sort of the next morning, you know, them talk about that. And then we saw them get their phones back. And then they had their interviews with Teffy and Sierra. And I thought it was really good. Like Parmita and Corbin, Misha, you said that you saw red flags with Parmita. What did you clock from them? Because I mean, I thought they were cool. I definitely feel like Parmita is like a very assertive woman. That woman is very assertive, and I feel like she's used to getting her way.
Yes.
And I feel like she was very. I used to be with ballers. I used to be with rappers. Like, okay, queen. You know, everybody probably has one or two in their history. You know, if we want to flex, but like, I feel like she was really. It was a little. The Miami is popping out. I don't know.
Well, you know, people have obviously, you know, thought that she's not this is not even the main point, by the way, but I did find her to be pretty vapid. And that's not even the red flag.
Yes.
This Bart, I'm like, oh girl, like we got time with you now. And I'm not hearing anything, you know, of depth.
Right.
Yeah. The whole like I was rappers, artists, like I just feel like she's gonna give him a headache. Like I think his intuition of like, I feel like I have to worry about you. Yeah, she's a experienced city girl, and I also feel like the day that Corbin breaks up with her, the day she will no longer be relevant. And I'm not saying that I'm not even implying that she is with him for clout, but I know that he can do better, honestly. Intellectually, he can do better, and just being just more well-rounded as a woman, as a person, I think he can do better. I think he seems like a really smart guy, and I know smart guys don't always
do better. Y'all think Corbin can do better?
Those like her boobs are fake.
Corbin is like from the United States, but it seems like English is his second language. I mean, what are y'all talking about? Corbin can do better. This is his alley.
You don't know Corbin because
he said this is up his alley.
Let me ask you this: do you think Corbin is grounded now? Do you think he's grounded?
No, he's 42 from Miami, living in Miami. What are we talking about? No, Corbin.
You don't see him. You don't see him. You don't see him. And I didn't even like Corbin, mind you. For on site, I was like, I'm out. I'm off it. But I see him now. If you look at I haven't looked at his content, but people like post about it. He seems like a really smart guy. I think he like actually owns some type of tech company, and he did something. The man is going to be making money independently from brands. Like he's going to be a very wealthy man.
You think he'll be like more like Jeremiah from last year? You think Corbin is that?
Yeah, maybe. Yeah.
That's a good comparison. Also, by the way, we were talking about the GPT stuff. I do want to flag. I'm a little confused on like the Villanelle about it versus because Corbin, when Corbin first looked at his phone, he was like, "Oh man, they calling me Corbin GPT." Like, oh my god, and it made me feel like that was like a new thing to him. But apparently, I don't remember where I heard it. Maybe it was him saying or someone else saying that Zach and Bryce, like day one of him being in the villa, we're like, oh yeah, he's really robotic. Like apparently like that idea came from Bryce and Jack.
It didn't. I never heard that. I never heard it until after we started saying it, till after the internet started saying it. And then suddenly in the villa, they were calling him AI and calling him robotic. I never heard it from the villa before it started being on the internet. So
that's the narrative that's out there. So I do, obviously, I think that there's manipulation happening. Like you know what? They're allowing them to see the online comments. They're like, oh, look what they're saying about this. Like, and it's probably all positive stuff.
I mean, that's good production right there, if they are.
Yeah. And so the other thing, this at the end of the show, they had all of them sort of answering the different like rapid fire questions. Parmita said that Casey was the best kisser. It was clear that Kenzie also said that it was clear that when Casey said in Casa I Have Aura, that was real. Like it was clear them Casa girls wanted him. And I actually think he probably would have had more motion in the villa if it weren't for like all of the crazy, just like possessiveness that they were having in there. If they had actually been able to explore, I think even though nobody was at his door, there still would have been more like, you know, let's see what's going on with Casey.
If Casey and Soul would have just really had an opportunity, I mean, obviously I will say maybe not too much because the two conversations we did, she was a little stank in the conversation she had with Casey, so I couldn't really see if they could build something there. But it would have been nice to see, because she came in for Casey and Casey was attracted to her. It just would have been nice to see that. But yeah, Parmita said that actually it was Casey. I forgot a third person, but Corbin was like number 3.
Corbin was 3. Yeah. Mm-hmm. I think she said Casey, Sincere, then Corbin. Yeah. Mm-hmm.
Sincere.
Yeah. And that's the other thing too. Like I'm seeing this comment when that also kind of rubbed me the wrong way. Like I said that they showed everybody like the next morning, you know, and basically Parmita was like, Corbin was too tired for me. Corbin was like, damn, I had a long day. Like I wanted to sleep.
We did have sex. You just wanted more rounds.
Yeah. And he was like, we did stuff, but then I needed to go to sleep. She was like, nah, you got to be able to, you know, it was like, to me, actually, she came across corny. I think that's what Caleb, right? Not Sincere. Thank you guys. She said Casey, Caleb, and Corbin. Very, very diverse mix there. But I feel like she came across very corny to me. Whereas in the villa, I liked her a little bit more.
Her beef with Kenzie is dragging. It's dragging.
Yeah. Get over it, girl.
Parmita has a beef with Kenzie?
Yeah.
Oh, because of Corbin.
Yeah. It's like I get reminded every time Parmita brings it up with Kenzie, I'm reminded that they got beef. Like I'm not thinking
right
1 minute about anything they got going on, but Parmita keeps bringing it. I'm just like,
yeah, it's weird.
How many times does Kenzie have to be like, girl, I don't really care about you like that? Like, how many times does she have to say that?
She's kind of like, I forgot about it until you brought it up. And then they had Kenzie and Dylan, who offer it. Mrs. Lustful was the first one to be like, oh, we had such a great night. Oh, he makes me so horny. Girl.
Talking about Dylan?
She said lustful like 5 times on After Sun. I'm like, please take this word out your vocabulary. Like you're overdoing it.
Why didn't Teffy be like, let's stop right there? Why are y'all using that word? Like, just, why? Are there any Gen Z people in here? Please explain why lustful is a thing now. I don't think I've ever used it. It's not in our vernacular. You know what I'm saying? But Kenzie, Kenzie brought me back to the Kenzie I saw before Zach told her that he don't like blondes. Because there was some spark she had a spark. She was like, I like bubbly. And she just was open with her personality, basically. I thought she was going to have a much bigger personality than what we actually saw. And so I saw a little bit of that. I felt like she took accountability for most things. So I was like, I'm okay. I'm happy you're happy. I'm okay with you. I'm okay.
Can I ask you a question? You remember in the beginning of the series when Kenzie said that she never had a roster? Do y'all still believe that?
She said that she didn't. And Jay asked her again. I believe it.
I feel like in After Sun she kind of hedged. She was like, well, not really.
They answered that question.
Yeah, they said, are you sure you've never had a roster? And she was like, well, not really. I feel like she didn't say, no, I haven't. I feel like she was like, she hedged in her answer.
Well, I know for a fact, she said on episode 1 that she hasn't had sex in a year. So, but last year she hasn't had a roster. And so from there.
She never had a roster in life.
The kids don't go outside that much. Like, it's not like you know how we used to be able to go to the mall and go to the movies and, you can pick up.
You don't go to the mall or the movies anymore.
Yeah, that's not happening. There's no like third space where you meet unless you go into the club.
Where do they go?
I don't know.
I don't
even know where to find a man right now. So like, they're not. Men aren't outside. Kenzie not outside. And I doubt she's on the apps. Yeah.
Right.
So I'm surprised.
Yeah. And then, so that would, to me, Dylan and Kenzie, womp, whatever, on the thing.
I don't care.
Yeah, I don't care. And
She's
then
really happy with him though.
Casey, yeah, they seem happy. So we'll see what happens. But the biggest thing was Casey and TT. And they did a separate like one-on-one interview with Casey where
Did they break up already?
No.
Oh, okay. Okay, because you said separate interviews.
But he addressed the Anaya stuff, and he said that she needed a lot of reassurance, like an overwhelming amount. And he gave it to her as much as she could, but at the end of the day, and he was honest, always honest about wanting to explore, but she never had a good reaction. And at the end of the day, she was fragile. That's what he used, the word fragile, to describe her, which I think is an accurate word. Like, I don't see what's wrong, but of course, just like when he said worthy about TT, people take one word from his, from his speeches and jump on them. But I was glad that he was able to speak honestly in that moment. It was clear to me that, because they showed him looking at his phone and you could see that he was definitely, seeing the negativity, and it was impacting him. And he turned back on his Instagram comments. They're insane. I hope he turns them right back off, because people are just going absolutely. I mean, it's just so ridiculous. And I feel like these are all like 14-year-olds. I feel like Anaya's fan base has not even finished puberty. And I just think, like, I feel really bad for him, because I can already start to see the beginnings of like the heaviness of coming out into the world. And even also TT too. Yeah. And seeing like them realizing like, oh shit, like there's a lot of anger at us,
I mean, they're probably going to see the memes of, he in the dress and TT in the suit with muscles. Like, the racism that they faced was insane. And honestly, my biggest takeaway from this season is that the kids are not okay. I'm actually very concerned at the state, and particularly the girls. Our young Black women, as someone who, again, like, I'm a feminist, I don't know how to find a man. They really don't like men, Black men. The way that they have like made Carl this like Prince Charming savior, and Sincere this just devious angel. Like, he's still an angel, but Casey can't even express his emotions. Like, how many times have we heard Sincere express himself just on tangents? And it's so boring. I can barely but Casey can never get a word out, and when he does say it, we just pick apart his every word. We might actually hate Black men. And I didn't know it was that bad. I didn't know it was that bad. I'm concerned for the younger girls. They're mad. They're mad at Black men. I'm not even gonna hold you. I think that these young Black women out there are really upset, and that a lot of that was taken out on Casey. It has nothing to do with Anaya, barely. It's about just they are putting all of their rejection, all of the lies. I don't even know. Whatever their vision is, like, it is on Casey as a dark-skinned Black man. And that was hard to see.
Well, you would think that would be on Sincere.
I know.
It should be, based on how he's acting.
Colorism. Yeah. The women of this season were colorist. And a lot of our fans, a lot of the Love Island fans, the women are colorist. Like, we did see that. And men, but in KC is like standard, who we assume would be like looking for a light-skinned girl looking. And he genuinely actually just likes you can tell he likes the whole spectrum of Black womanhood. And again, but he's the one villainized. It's so, okay, I'll stop there.
I know earlier in the season I was like, oh, I think the colorism allegations are being like overblown, but now I do agree that there was a lot of colorism there was a lot of anti-Black men, and for whatever reasons, I'm sure there are seemingly like justifiable reasons, but not specific to KC. Like it's just a thought process, and I think it does have to do about this younger generation being more conservative and being more red pilled. I think it all sort of plays in there, and like I think there's just a lot of like very backwards ways of thinking. I mean, the younger generation voted the majority to bring in the current president. So like we can bring it bigger than Love Island, when we're seeing some very like problematic things.
These are Trump's children. These are children of Trump. These kids were in middle school, elementary school when he was first elected in 2016. That's 10 years later. These are Trump's kids. And you can really see it because of how they are distorting what is good behavior or decent behavior or acceptable behavior versus what is not, right? KC says some sloppy words, is up and stuck. Sincere's a little loosey-goosey, like he does lie, but he's also like taking a little bit of accountability, and like that's enough. That's Trump. Like there's a lot of correlation between Zach, and if you put Zach and Sincere together, that's not too far from like the president that they've grown up and has, again, like America has voted him, so they think that there must be something acceptable about that type of behavior, and they're also cynical. Like the way that they have used performative, I'm like, oh, y'all don't trust anything.
That's a really good point. The cynicism, the fact that they just can't see any gestures as being genuine or being, as much as this cast overused the word genuine, they actually really got on my nerves. They said genuinely like every 5 seconds, but the audience seemed to really take the worst interpretation of everything. Whatever I can read the most negatively, that it seems like that's what they were doing, and it was very. Yeah.
And you can kind of see that with like the way that people viewed Kamala, right? Like Kamala, if she did anything wrong, it's like, wow, witch. Trump is sloppy as hell every single day of his life. Anytime we hear him speak, he does something sloppy, and that's our guy. It's backwards.
There is, I mean, people talk like I obviously, you have the people who judge who watches Love Island, right? Like I made a post about what's his name? DDG, saying that men should not watch Love Island alone, that they should only be watching it with their woman, otherwise they're gay. And I've seen other people say that if you're a certain age watching Love Island, it doesn't make sense. Why are you watching these kids? And there's like, but I'm like, I think this conversation shows that it really is like a little microcosm of real life. Like we're watching it because it really does like have, I don't want to say relatability, but like there's things in it that reflect society, like it is an interesting look.
What's crazy about that comment is like the immaturity of the whole thing. Like, why are you caring what people are doing that deep? I mean, that just shows you like the age disparities of this entire situation. Like, if you're still at that age caring what somebody does in their bedroom, you are already stuck on something that,
right?
Like that shit doesn't sell, player. Like, I don't even know what's going on.
Yeah.
Like, why do you care? So really, when you care, I gotta start thinking about you, because what are you thinking about?
Right.
Because I want to watch TV. Now you're thinking,
fellas, is it gay to watch TV?
It is. What does it got to do with you? Like,
right. Even if it is, then you just don't have to do it.
Did you bet, or do you know anyone who betted on the winner?
No.
Okay. That's come into play.
I would have.
Like basketball, Twitter apparently is all involved in Love Island. Like I
wish it was something on Prize Picks. I would have cleaned up. I knew it was gonna win from the first episode.
I know. I hope people can make money off of that.
It was like Andrea. I knew that was coming.
I do think like it also just goes to show like the audience has changed the viewing experience so much. Like
this year, definitely
the audience has gotten so much younger, which is just making the commentary crazy. Then you have people who are betting and having like other, interests in it. There's just like a lot of like the audience interaction with the show is changing what it's like to watch the show.
You know what's happening? It got Americanized. Honestly, it went through the capitalism funnel, like organic, and now it's got.
What y'all remember when COVID?
Mm-hmm.
What was it? It was called Playhouse, Townhouse.
Oh,
Clubhouse. That was so dope. During like those first year. Like during like COVID hit, boom, and then it got mainstream, and then and now I hope Love Island don't turn to that. But it's
I really do. I keep saying if they do season 9, like I'm not even like making it like a foregone conclusion, because I'm like, I just feel like right now to me, Love Island's like on the downswing. Like I feel like season 6, season 7, season 8. And I'm like, I don't know what they do with season 9, but it can't be like it was this year. It can't. Like, it wasn't fun to watch. It was too influenced by outside things. And it's going so far away from whatever made it be more fun in the beginning, you know?
Two things. One, well, to your point in particular, I think moving forward, I just don't think that they care to get our crowd, like the 35 and up. The money is with the 18-year-olds. What is it, like 16 to 20 something or 30? I don't know what that
18 to 34.
Yeah. I think that that's what they care about, and I think getting core 4 to the end is a representation of that, because the older crowd did like Casey. The older crowd did like Corbin, but we're not the people who are going to be spending all, like, we're not buying $25 bonnets on the Love Island app, right? They're selling bonnets, by the way. It's sold out.
What? What?
Yes. Last week it was on sale for $25 and it is sold out.
One bonnet for $25?
Yep.
I can buy a 5-pack of bonnets on Amazon for like 10.
And the girls in the villa aren't even wearing that bonnet. They're wearing their own bonnet. That's what I'm telling y'all. These young Black girls, they are coming. Love Island knows that y'all watch this show. They know that you're passionate about this show and that you support their people. They come for y'all's money. Black women, young women. But I don't think they give a crap about us.
Right. Yeah. I think and the thing is, like, this comment here, whenever I think about like what I think would make Love Island better is like going a little bit older, not to the 30s, because we ain't gonna be able to survive an environment like that, but 25 to 30 and like doing that kind of, older, 20 something. I feel like they're getting away from that. This season, everybody was like 20 years old. And I'm just like, ooh.
One never had a boyfriend. Like, that just still doesn't make sense to me. Why you are on Love Island, you never had a boyfriend.
You got one now.
I think it's really dangerous to have that many young people on their own trying to figure out love. I just think we saw a lot of drama. We saw a lot of trauma this season. Like, when Anaya went, like, her breakdown, I know that a lot of us resonated with her. I don't think I would ever. I mean, TV, there's a lot of pressure. You're on. I get all of that. But I just don't think in our normal everyday life that most of us would react like that. That's insane. That's not healthy behavior. I really don't think that, like, we should see people who are that fragile, and I'm going to use the words insecure, on TV, unless it's America's Next Top Model, that kind of thing. Melanie, 23. We're watching her like go through like Kata, 22. She don't know her man is kind of gay, kind of bi. She also is too young to know this man is a little manipulative. Like, none of them are smart. The girls are not smart enough to see beyond the guy's gameplay. And that is a piece that makes Love Island really fun, when girls are actually able to clock people. When Jen clocked Gal, for example. That's
Mhm.
and she is confident. Like he tried to break up with her. She's like, okay, well, break up with me then. And she was
Right.
ready to take the L and go home. None of the girls are like that. None of the girls are like
Mhm.
Hold
that.
on.
Okay, yeah.
Y'all remember from that? Jen started lying after that. Though.
What's she saying?
Y'all remember that? She was lying like Gaul wasn't the one that literally came to her and said, "I'm not trying to deal with you." She made it seem like it was her who came up with the idea that we needed to talk this way. I'm the reason why saying like we're going too fast, but everything that she was saying was a lie because Gaul was saying that to her. Y'all remember that part?
Are you saying like she kind of tried to make it seem like it was like a mutual separation?
Yes,
She did
yes.
kind of
It
make
was
seem
not
like it was
mutual at all.
mutual. She did.
Mhm.
Yeah.
She did, but I think she probably did think it was mutual. Like she was
Yeah.
probably like, well,
I
I
think
don't
they were
like
both like not communicating very clearly with one another.
I think she was deep in it because she wanted more affection for him, but she couldn't get it. And he wasn't trying to give it to her.
y'all. Jen do not like men in color. I just want to really make that clear. She do not like.
Hold on, Gaul wasn't a man of color.
No, I'm
was he?
saying she lived in Miami, never dated a Latino before. Gabriel, she low-key didn't really like him. She said that he just would want to be sexual with her. Ronnie, we talking about sincere Ronnie was fine and handsome and sweet. That would have been easy to get through. That would have been an easy thing for Jen to lock in with. No, she wanted Gal, who she knew that Kenzie also wanted. Like she don't.
No, she knew that Gaul had that coffee shop because she, to me, came off more Paris Hilton than anything.
All I'm saying, she don't like men of color. That's what I know for sure.
Yeah, Paris Hilton.
But did you actually see she did like a photo shoot with Gal? That was actually kind of cute. I was like, they're really playing into it. Like they're making it cute. They're playing into it.
I mean, it's time to get the bag.
Yeah, which is that's what everybody's trying to do. You know, now this whole, everything feels like people are so aware, as I was saying before, of like what this show can bring. I mean, I feel like we'll never see authenticity again because the show has gotten too big and there's no way you come onto it without thinking, I hope that I'll be able to become famous. I hope that I'll be able to start to quadruple or more my Instagram following. You know what I mean? Like
they had a legit 3 Tubi actors on this year.
And Gal Dylan, he's an actor. He
clearly, I feel like Dylan's clearly an actor.
Wait, but Sadidi Dior said that Ronnie had brown teeth. I ain't see that.
You know what? Y'all are a little bit too. Y'all are really like into everybody's little appearance. Yes, Ronnie did not have perfect teeth. Everybody is not gonna have a veneer chiclet smile. Okay, teeth look regular. No, I saw it. Just like the other dude who they were coming for him for being knock-kneed. People's knees knock. It's okay. It's okay. I don't. We can't. Come on now. Anyway,
I'm looking up Ronnie's teeth. I'm so sorry. Thank you, Sadidi.
Now she's looking up the teeth. Yes, there was a little, discrepancy. Okay, with the teeth.
And the gag is Jen is his type. Ain't that funny? No,
there it is.
Jen is his type. He likes blondes. Yep. And there it is. That's how it turns.
But I realize we're almost coming up on an hour, y'all. So we're probably gonna wrap this up pretty soon. But I don't know if anybody had how you buff and knock need. I'm screaming. But let's just give like final thoughts or like final things. I think I just want to thank everybody who has watched. Like, I really just appreciate you guys from the beginning. Me and Misha just kind of were like, let's just start talking about Love Island and throw it on the internet. Like we really didn't have no, master plan. So just really appreciate that people appreciated what we said, wanted to see more. Thank you for watching this live. Thank you thank you. I think, and I appreciate that that y'all are really clocking the more mature, like thought process we're bringing to it, because like, this is like, we have whole lives and backgrounds before we ever started making any type of videos online. Like have the last several years I've been working in like civil rights and like, equity and like trying to like help create a better world for Black people and people of color. And so I still bring that thought process into watching the show, like clocking injustice, clocking unfairness, clocking like when there's systemic issues, which I think like production is like a system that is like broken. So I can't help but like have that thought process. So, I appreciate that it was appreciated, and we're definitely going to look at other shows that we might review, and
that you want us to do.
if y'all have shows that you would want us to look at, like I think more love shows will be good, like Love is Blind, like Ultimatum, things like that. I don't know if I have the stamina.
Ready to Love?
Huh?
You ever watch that?
Huh?
Ready to Love?
Oh,
Ready to Love still comes on?
Yeah.
I think y'all would be a good
Get my actors on that too.
For that, what channel does it come on now?
Oh,
I don't. Do I have
Oprah
a?
Winfrey Network.
I don't know. I didn't even know it still came on, so I don't know about that one.
We
That
talked
might be a
about
little
it at
too.
first sight, but that came up on us a little too fast. I think it'll premiere tonight, so I don't know.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Well, yeah.
And it's changed man at first sight. Like they don't have Pastor Cal no
I know they
more.
have a whole new panel of judges. Whole new panel. So I'm gonna tune in a little bit, but that's a lot of TV for me too. You got to watch 4 weddings. First of all, that's a little too much for me from the get-go. But it has been so fun, y'all. I love reality TV. I was watching reality TV before I should have. Like I was watching Real World Hawaii when Ruthie was getting drunk.
Ruthie, she was so lit with
I was
Tex.
like 7. I should not have been watching it, but I have been watching TV, like reality TV, that long. So it's a dream. Thank you, Brittany, for pulling me in to do this. And yeah, it really was just to talk for fun. It's been therapeutic and affirming. Thank you guys for commenting on our intellect and maturity.
Yes.
I appreciate that.
Yes.
But I do want to say, if there's any Big Brother fans in here, I am going to start recapping Big Brother starting on Friday on my YouTube channel, Reality Muse. It should be paired with this live here. So also subscribe, because it's actually a new channel. I just created it on Friday. But I will be recapping Big Brother. So hopefully you guys join me over there too. But it's so fun, and it's been therapeutic to talk to you all about it.
Yes. And Kenyon, thank you so much for bringing the male perspective and your comedy, because you're hilarious. The baby hairs, I love it.
You really spoke to
I was literally one of them people watching y'all, and then I hear Brittany. I was like, hold on, y'all talk about Love Island? That's my show. And I had a lot to say.
We popped off with you joining, and I had our first video. Like after we saw it pop off, I was like, "Tell Kenyon to get a ring light, like tap him in." But yeah, the fellas really liked your commentary, so I'm glad that we had that balance. And Brittany got a lot of male followers from it too.
Girl, I'm scared. I'm really scared, because I want y'all to know I don't usually agree with men. So I just want y'all to be prepared for the next time where I'm going to be like, fuck this nigga. Don't be surprised, because it'll come out, But this time around, I did find that Casey was and still believe that he's being mistreated. So yeah.
Amen. But I do wish everyone besides Sincere and Zach, well, I'm just kidding. I wish them life, in any way. I don't care. Oh wait, I do. Does anyone have any questions that y'all are curious about? I'm just wondering if there's any questions we can ask, and then we'll give it 5 minutes maybe, and then we'll go.
Would y'all watch Love Island UK?
We would have to do it by episode batch, 10 episodes, and then we just basically do 3 or 4 recordings. But I don't think Brittany has it in her, y'all. I have to watch Big Brother now, so I don't know if I have that in me, actually.
We'll see. I'm not gonna say no, but we'll see. I do need a little break.
Maybe we'll do it a couple of months later, like a winter kind of thing, and then y'all can join us there, and we can talk about it. Yeah.
And then I see a couple of Married at First Sight mentions, so we'll see. Maybe we can circle back to that, because I guess it came out tonight.
Yeah. Okay. Give us a week or so, y'all. Give us a week.
Yeah, for sure.
But yeah, it was great.
Okay. Well, definitely continue to tap in with us on social. And, I'm sure this will not be because we got the Love Island reunion coming at some point. We'll probably talk a little bit about that.
August 31st. They announced it tonight.
Oh, they did? August 31st. That's a long time.
August 31st.
What's August 24th?
Yep. Well, they can
The
break up.
reunion.
Oh God, okay. I can't. Okay. I'll tap in. All right.
Yeah.
Maybe we'll come back to that. I don't know, child.
Yeah, we'll see. We'll see what's going on. Or if there's any big news with the Islanders between now and then. But thank y'all so much. I gotta tell you good night. Ooh, it's almost midnight on the East Coast, and I'm about to pass out. And I was celebrating my birthday today, so it's been a day.
Yeah. Y'all, it is Brittany's birthday on Tuesday, right? So give her a birthday love. And we also have this QR code on the side where you can leave a tip. Give Brittany a tip for her birthday. Show her some love. She also, y'all, like all the clips, all of this stuff. She did all the tech stuff herself. All me and Kenyon had to do was just hop on, okay? Put some makeup on. So give Brittany some love, give her some tips, and happy birthday, girly.
Thank you. Thank you.
Happy birthday.
I appreciate you.
Ooh, Traders, yes.
Yeah, I definitely want to do Traders whenever that one comes out, for sure.
All
All right, y'all.
Peace out.